So, we're talking about what?
Hi guys, how are you? Guys?
Hello guys.
So today we just want to talk about our best childhood memories. So I think this one it'll be more interesting if we do it in Shona.
Yeah, let's just use Shona. We mix.
Yeah, we mix. So who's going first? You going first?
I have a lot of childhood memories.
Yeah,
let's
give us the one, the hottest.
Let me think. You know, we were growing up.
Yeah.
Like I grew up with my father, right?
Yes.
So we used to visit my we were staying in Harare, you know. So we used to visit sekuru wangu, like wakabereka mai wangu.
Yeah.
You know, come talk kumusha. So sekuru was very, I don't know if I should say stingy or what, like you get me. My sekuru used to be a chef, like growing up.
Yes.
Saka, you would prefer even cooking for us, making recipes for us when you go home, like for holidays. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we decided we cannot go home like for holiday, because we'd go maybe a week or two, we come back like when schools are opening.
Yeah.
So we decided, no, we can't go back without eating meat. So good. There's a lot of chickens, a lot of goats, cows.
Yeah, everything.
Everything is there. Why can't you just at least like slaughter one for us, you know? Yeah. So what we would do with my sisters, so we would take a chicken, you know, we'd take a chicken, we throw it on top of the roof. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the roof was very high. It was up there.
Okay.
So when the chicken like
tries to come down, it will break.
Who keeps a broken chicken?
Nobody.
Then this line is for us. Even sometimes, if that one didn't work, if it's mango season or any season that we would take a mango.
Yeah.
The one that is not ripe, the hardest one.
Yes.
Those big ones from home. We throw it on the chicken. The legs break, like, you know.
You know
who is a broken chicken? Who lives like who takes it to the I don't know, to cure it or whatever. Yes.
Yeah.
Then there's no option. It's a shared memory. So we'll do it our own way.
Yeah. You gotta make a plan.
Yes, and we'd eat chicken every holiday.
So I feel like yours it's more similar to mine. Because as we're growing up, right? I grew up in Kadoma.
Yes.
My dad used to work at David Whitehead.
Yeah.
So David Whitehead was the biggest company in Kadoma.
Yes.
And I think majority of Kadoma, they worked at David Whitehead.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong.
Yes.
So I come and most people in Kadoma, like majority, every week.
All right.
You understand? They will get paid every week.
Like every week, money is in the house.
We will think every week, every weekend, lavish, because you know what, there is money. So
that means your daughter took after you. Because if every weekend she wants a lavish life.
You see now. So we could say, okay, it's weekend. Daddy obviously got paid. So to find out what
can stop you guys? The money is there.
So shamari rakazoitika another weekend yekuti ndanabva unotamba shena iri kuno kusvika kuchiuno. Yeah, it's a weekend. Apo tatotaura nemashamwari we've already spoken about nhasi tichitoswadza because mundaraita se vane mashambura kudai so kusvika padeni shamwari kuona pamba pabikwa mavegetables
on a weekend. On a salary day.
Who does that? Saka as young as I was, I didn't take it lightly. I said no. There is an influence to this. There is an influence. You know what I did?
What did you do?
There was a vegetable garden in the house. But yeah, a garden rema vegetables.
Yes.
I got no man. Influence iri kubva pamaveggie ari mukatena. Ndosaka vari kubika on a weekend. We're supposed to be eating meat. And these people are cooking vegetables.
Why?
Dambudziko riri pamaveggie ari mugadhena.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what. I don't know if I was spoiled or what. I went into the garden, shamari. Ndikatanga kuchikora muriwo. Ndikatanga kuchikora misoro yemiriwo, imagine, shamari. Kuchikora, shamari. Aiwa, mudharabva
waiparadza source of happiness yako.
Imagine, mudharabva andiona, mudhara, akandimhanyisa. Ndikatanga kutiza kuenda next door. Saka kudhara magarden kudhara vanhu vaisa mabricks. So I don't know if you remember kuti kwaiswa mabricks andiona muside megarden so kuisa matombo like andiona ridge rare.
Oh, like on the ridge. To make a guideline like
exactly kune garden saka vaisa matombo. Saka matombo achangatori mahombe like then ndichimhanya kudaro shamari ndakatrai kujamba dombo iroro shamari bva ndarowera nemupimbira pa.
You did you right.
Shamari unoza apa paiteka panopedza simba ka.
And then you couldn't ride.
I fell baba, then he caught me on top of that. Ndakarowa baba, ndakarowa. Did
you get meat after the beating?
Meat from where?
I'm sure you were hiding for a long time.
And as last born as I am, mostly mostly when maybe akuna muriwo, akuna nyama bobo, mostly they could buy me. They think it was I. They think it was I. So kuti kana wakabika derere kana mbora kana chiva itozota aiwa mai.
So you loved eggs.
Common 100 amazai.
That's how your son used to like eggs. You remember?
Amazai because I think again I could get them in limited
in a limited quantity. They could get you 2, they could get you 1.
One, you understand?
And like buying meat, you can get like a small.
I think for Tanaka akazomuramo because now
I used to make him even 10.
You see now.
I'm
so inini vainditengera 1 but hey sha, I don't want to lie, it was ndakarowa ipapo ndikapandazviti I did food. I think I learned my lesson good sometimes. Now I know good sometimes. Unokwanisa kunge itori mandeni but usina kana mari. Saka,
it happens, I thought of another one. Most of my childhood moments was when we visited home, like but I visited Tienda Kumusha like for holidays.
Yeah.
Then times for Kumusha for a holiday. We were enjoying a lot, because most of our life was city life. So going to Kumusha was one of the most beautiful moments ever. Change of life, change of everything.
Exactly.
So Tienda Kumusha paye, and then Vatanzi, there was a vegetable garden. Kuna veggies, a lot of plants, a lot of things that like kuti mbudzi dzisapinde, mombe dzisapinde, dzisadye, I used to didn't even know how it's done. Sekuru wangu and they say more in the garden. Yeah, we went there. We didn't even know kuti so we went there. We fell asleep. Tiri ku garden ngoko. We were playing. I think we got tired and then we fell asleep. The garden was finished. Makajikiwa once, but like everything was done. Takamuswa nechirohwa nasekuru unozoti mbudzi dzakazara imomo mugarden. Majikwa zvinhu zvese. Imagine all his efforts, everything that he had done. Kuti varime vaita sei zvinhu zvavo and like everything was done. It was bad.
Yeah, no,
it was bad. Exactly. So now we get to teach us. I'm saying 1, 2, 3. So you have to make sure they don't come attack the garden.
Yeah.
And he didn't explain that to us like at first. You know what I'm saying?
Just thought to
Tanzania garden and we're playing, we're enjoying, She likes the true garden. But then little did we know when we slept,
Yeah, no, I think in everything we learn.
No, we do learn. We childhood memories are a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
I remember we used to dance for Maputi. I used to be a rumba dancer.
Seriously?
I used to be slender, I used to be very tiny when I was growing up. I used to be small. So I used to be to know how to dance, Ndombolo, in the morning, yes, in the morning, yes, So they would come. My sisters would come and gather. Usually weekends they would gather as a family. You know, my sisters are there, their husbands, everyone is there.
Yeah.
We play music.
Exactly.
Ndombolo, I dance. Tamba imainini, tamba itokupa maputi. You know, I was dancing for maputi. Maputi maramba waraira machi.
Saka takasangana because I remember with it. You know, I also danced and I won a wine bottle.
Seriously?
Yeah, Pani, there's this guy, man. I once at my party every weekend. Saka we go kumbako, say, tamba iko. Saka I had to win this, like you could win. Saka papa would like a win a wine bottle and I jive and say, I know, no, guys, thank you so much. This was our first episode of our childhood memories, guys. So if you have your own childhood memory, please type people in the comment section. Things will take it together so that we can enjoy this life. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.
Why are you not subscribing, guys?
Why are you not subscribing? We love you, guys.
We love you so much. Bye.